Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us, Team Mosso at the1916company.com. It is in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any of our watches. Reach out for pricing. We are Team Mosso at the1916company.com. Today, we're discussing a watch that was made from roughly 1994 to 2004. It precedes the modern-day Master Memovox. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Reveil. It was, at the time, the latest in a long line stretching back to the 1950 Memovox reference 3150, and the two pillars of Jaeger-LeCoultre have been the Reverso series of reversible case watches and the Memovox alarms, of which this is an important member. The Master Reveil here in yellow gold, a product of the 90s, 39 millimeters in diameter, 14 millimeters thick, from lug tip to lug tip, 46.9 millimeters, with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears well. Down the barrel, which is always the definitive angle, you can see the lugs are not really near the edge of my wrist. The cuff shot proving that though it's 14 millimeters thick, the cupped case back means it will sit a little bit lower and probably slide underneath most shirt sleeves. Over the top, which always exaggerates the width of the watch, you can look to the edges and find that there's plenty of clearance on each side, and the watch is suitable probably for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. The watch features a large rectangular scale, symmetrical scale alligator leather strap. When you have all those factors in combination, you're generally looking at a very high quality cut of the hide. You can see it's black gloss with a monotone stitch, a sheer cut edge showing the layers of leather with lacquering to clean it up and give it a wonderful finish. A brand new JLC factory strap, calfskin on the bottom. This is JLC's first generation folding clasp. You know, because when you open it up, it's flat inside. The second generation would feature a channel right down the middle. And this watch features post-1995 hallmarks, but it also features a Luminova dial, indicating it was probably made in the second half of this watch's production run. Give you a sense of that Luminova dial. You can see it glows quite well at night, and also that the little disc that allows you to set the alarm is visible in the dark, so you can both see the time that you've set and reset the time if you wish to do so. The watch features a silver sunburst dial with a grain radiating out from the center. We have applique dart style, individual indices for the hours, plus tri-Arabic numerals at 12, 9, and 6, a faceted frame for the date. Now, the watch features the JLC caliber 918 Memovox, and that is a rotor automatic Memovox. Bidirectional winding. It's got a 45-hour power reserve, 22 pivot joules, a 4 hertz beat rate. It was part of the family of high beat Memovox calibers that debuted with the 916 decades prior. And you could see quite a feather in its cap. It went through the Master 1000 Hours Control, conceived in the 90s and first launched in 1992. The Master 1000 Hours Control was one of the first in-house standards to go above and beyond the requirements of the Swiss COSC chronometer test, which was a roughly 2-week bare movement test. The Master 1000 Hours over 40 days, and a fully cased up watch tested for things like durability, winding efficiency, power reserve, water efficiency, and chronometry in 6 positions. And you can see on the back the individual number of this watch as it went through the Master 1000 Hours Control with a nice sort of case study on how to do a solid case back well. It's handsomely decorated and attractive. Now, the only shortcomings of this movement, because of its decades-old architecture, it does not have a quick set date and it does not hack, but it does have a very vocal alarm. You use this crown to manually wind the alarm, and then you turn it counterclockwise to set the alarm. If you wish to hear it, just watch the hour hand, it'll jump. It's quite loud. There's a separate free-hanging gong inside the case, which is why it has a louder and more resonant ring than a traditional cricket-like Memovox. And yes, it is loud enough to wake you up. I always consider that important if you are a traveler using an alarm watch. Fully wound, it'll chime for about 30 seconds. Now, the watch does not feature a traditional quick set date. I'll demonstrate to you how the date changeover works. First, you can see it does not hack. But if you wish to advance, there we go. If you wish to advance the date, you do so like this, basically backing through 10 p.m. and then through midnight again. It is a semi-quickset, there's that alarm, a semi-quickset date. A lovely way to get into the world of high horology. JLC watches from this period are extensively handcrafted. The watchmaker's watchmaker, nicknamed La Grande Maison. It is so named because it was not just one of the most accomplished manufacturers in the industry, but often that to which others would resort for movements or even entire watch designs. JLC truly earning that moniker, the watchmaker's watchmaker, and one of the great houses in the business. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.